when I'm done with Jennifer's, if your mom is here yet, because if not, I'm going to go ahead and read for Tony, and then, you know what I mean? We'll wait on your mom, okay? Because I'm going to be here till 9, so we can wait a little bit. Okay, so Jennifer, we're going to go ahead and do your reading, okay? I do psychic readings and medium readings. Yes, Tony, I do, but they're both 35. I just kept the payment the same. If you do a psychic reading, then you can get 10 to 12 minutes asking as many questions as you need to through your psychic readings, or you can get a mediumship reading and ask psychic questions as well. So 2 birds with 1 stone. So that's what I do right now. Okay. All right. And I do believe, Tony, if I'm wrong, I thought we did do a psychic reading, right? A while ago. So we can do that again if you'd like. Okay, Jen. All right. Okay, let me just make sure it's the same on both sides. Whoops. Oh, gotcha, I did. Okay, thank you. Must have been a while because I don't really quite remember, but that's all right. Okay. Jen, when I just pulled it up, I have 2 screens because my Chromebook's how I access the payment information, and then I have y'all here. And when I pulled up your screen name on my Android, all of a sudden I got this feeling that you're a psychic and you may even sense spirit. Can you validate that information for me, Jen? Yes, absolutely. I definitely get that you'll be highly benefit. Like, okay, did somebody have a stroke or something? Oh my gosh, I feel like somebody's trying to come through and somebody had a stroke or paralyzed or pain in the right arm or something. It could be you. Maybe you've got arthritis in your right arm, shoulder, arm. I don't know. But with you, though, I was going to say it's beneficial. You have angels around you for sure. Wow, you really connect with your angels, okay? Someone did, okay? I totally am getting that. Like, they're like, shh, and read for me already. I'm just trying to let you know, if I can quickly get it out there, if you would just kindly quit making my arm hurt, that would be great. I'm going to tell her. She knows, okay? Lord in heaven, that you would benefit from protecting yourself, envisioning a white light. Dear Heavenly Father, please protect me. Thank you. I love you, really quickly every day. Wow. Okay. Okay. So thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to connect with you. Okay. And the readings are generally 10 to 12 minutes long, can go on a little bit longer depending on how much information comes through. I'm going to go ahead and let you know who I'm picking up on initially. And if I don't feel like that's the person you want to connect to, I'll ask for that person's first name and relationship to you. Is there a mom or grandma, like somebody maternal to you? I get a really strong mom maternal. Who in the world had the stroke or had the thing with the arm so I can address them and get this pain off me? Like, my gosh, like, I feel like, I don't know if they had really bad arthritis or if they had a stroke where the arm was affected or what is going on. My mom and stepson, who is living, they are living. Well, wow. And not if somebody in heaven. Well, let me just see. It stopped. It's them. Someone's letting me know that they're aware of your mom and your stepson having the problem with their arm. It stopped as soon as you said that. Man, usually that happens, and it's because somebody in heaven, had that issue, and they're letting me know that they would like that when they were passing away or whatever. But that is what it is. It stopped as soon as I had to wait a minute and see if it stopped. It stopped. Please. She's dead-ish. Dead-ish. She's dead-ish. That you didn't mean it like that, right? Okay. Okay. So when I said mom earlier, it's your mom. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Like, all right, wait a minute. I got to be careful here and make sure I'm not, assuming and messing up. Okay. So your mom and your stepson, you said your mom and your stepson who is living. Your stepson is living and he had the arm issue. And your mom, which I heard mom, is passed. So that's your mom that is in heaven. that had the arm thing, and I'm picking that up from mom, so that is mom, and then your stepson who is living, right? I got that right? Both arm issues. Okay. And is your mom, do you know if your mom was it both arms or mainly her right? Because, wow, it got me, man. Okay, so that was your mom. And I did hear mom earlier. I remember I asked you about mom, grandma, so it's definitely your mom. So I got to stop and say this to you. Your mom is a strong-willed human being. When she wants attention, she's going to get it. And she's very hard to ignore. You're not going to ignore your mom. I can't imagine that you could have. Like, she definitely didn't let me ignore her. Like, my arm, you see me. When I was trying to tell you had psychic abilities, she was, like, cranking on that thing. My Lord. So your mom is the first person that comes through in the reading, okay? So that means that she's a very strong person, very strong energy, and she is definitely here and watching over you, okay? Now, I also get, like, long boob area. Like, I don't know if it was a boob, like, cancer boob, or if it was just, like, she had lung issues, because you can feel it underneath that area. So I feel like your mom had health issues, and that's what kind of contributed to her passing, okay? Now, is that who you wanted to connect to today, being that I have her and her energy is so strong? It's very important that you do know that she is with you. I also feel like you have children, or she's looking over your siblings, you and your siblings. So that's kind of what I'm getting there, okay? Where are you, okay. Is that who you wanted to connect to today? I feel like she's talking about your dad. I feel like there's a dad or a stepdad or somebody she's talking about. Okay. Is that who I didn't see your... Is everything normal on the other side, guys? It just kind of stopped. Okay. And what is her first name? I just got a Gale. I just got a G. Ale. Gale. G-A-L. G-A-L. G-J-L. Let me see. It's Hope. It's not even Gale. Is her sister... What's her sister's name? If you don't mind me saying. I'm good. You're good. Good. Because it seemed weird. It seemed like... Okay. I don't know. Then that doesn't even match. I'm sure that doesn't connect with your nephew either. So there must be somebody else over there. I mean, you have a lot of them, but... Okay. Let me come back to this. Okay. What's your nephew's first? I feel like your nephew's wanting to come through. I don't have his first name, but I feel like he's wanting to come through. With your nephew, did he have a brownish hair, brownish, blondish, like two-toned hair? I'm seeing a male that has medium hair tone or something, like medium tones in the hair. And I feel like he hasn't been passed. Like, if he's been passed for a long time, then he feels new. He's blonde then bald. She said it, I didn't. Yeah, I got like blondish brownish, like I don't know if his blonde hair had a two-tone, but it was like I seen like dirty blonde, but my cousin has dirty blonde hair, and when she gives it a good wash, it's like two-toned blondish brownish. I can't explain it really. I know what I mean though, but he's here with you, okay? I can't. Okay, so he wants you to know that he's doing very well and that he does come in and out of your guys's he visits. You know what I mean? He's like a floating butterfly. Your nephew's doing fine. If anybody wants to know how he's doing or if he crossed over or if he's at peace, he really is. He's at like a floating butterfly. He brings in butterflies. He brings in he's really happy and jovial. Like if he was ever around, I swear you would hear humming. Butterflies, hummingbirds, sweet smells, and he is just in such a good vibrational place, really good vibrational, good place, okay? With your mom, I can't quit getting messages from your mom. She keeps bringing up stepson. You know, you said stepson. Is there something going on with him? Is she just checking up on him? How's he doing? Like she keeps... But she keeps bringing him. Is he okay? His health is good. Does he need? He's not really taking very. He's not. He's not really taking very good care of himself. Care of himself. You know what I mean? It's like his problems are because of himself. He needs to get. He needs to. Woo, girl, your mom is not using nice language. She's like, he needs to stop it. He needs to stop it. He does have the willpower and he can stop it. He just chooses not to. He's taking the easy way out. He needs to stop it. He can do it. Like if she could, she would give him a good conversation. You know what I mean? Put him in his place a little bit. So that's what I'm getting there. He's going to be here with me. Yeah, she's very aware of what's going on with him. I know, and she's not putting it on you. She's kind of taking it on him. It's like almost like he uses it as a dependency or as a crutch. You know, my sister works for a rehab center, so I get the conversations where, oh, he's addicted and he can't and all that. I understand. I hear it all the time. But my sister will tell me that when someone, or not my sister, but my daughter will tell me when someone decides that they're done, when they're really done, when they really don't want it anymore, they will quit on their own, no matter what, without the doctors, without everybody. So your brother's not at that place where he wants to get there yet. He may say he does, but he's not 100% there yet. And that's what your mom is like, you can do it. You need to try harder. She's pissed at you. You know what I mean? But she loves him and she loves you guys and she loves him and she just wants better for him. Like he could be living a much better life than what he chooses to live at. But he's not even eating right. Like he's putting cholesterol in his body and you know, I see like other things happening and not just drugs. You know what I'm saying? Not getting enough fluids, not getting enough fruits and vegetables, not eating greasy foods, not eating correctly, this, that, whatever, that stuff. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah. Well, if she's talking to you, then I don't know how to really say any of it. I can just say that that's what I'm hearing, and she's just wanting him to pull it together, and she doesn't want him up there in heaven. That's what she's saying. She's being very strong about it. She wants him to get straight. Okay. Did you have a question for your mom? I'm gonna keep going, but was he home with your mom when she was here? I just heard home with me. Was he? Yeah. I just heard home with me. Was he home with her? Either he was home with her. Okay. Either he was home with her when she was alive, or I don't, I'm not trying to burden you or tell you things or, try to tell you what to do with your life, but I heard home with me. So I would take that as in when your mom was alive, your brother was with your mom because she's referring to me as herself, or she's saying home with you, home with you. Well, I think it's the latter, and I think I will say he would be in better care if he was with you, but I don't know, you know, I'll stay out of that and let y'all figure those things out, but that's what I hear from her, okay? All right, so is she, when it comes to Debbie and Sydney, is that what you said? Sydney or Sydney? Cindy? Sydney? I see blonde hair. Who had the blonde hair? Is it Sydney? Is it Sydney? That blonde? Who had the blonde? I don't feel like it was always blonde. I feel like somebody got into dyeing their hair. But who had the blonde hair? Who had the? I feel like somebody dyed their hair. I keep seeing brown blonde, brown blonde. So anyway, yeah, I see somebody with blonde hair when I'm trying to ask about Sydney, and you said your mom's not blonde, but she's not blonde, right? Did I already ask that? There's a blonde haired lady there, so let me ask again. I see a blonde haired lady, so don't say anything else. Just let me get it. Okay. Okay. When it comes to your mom was blonde, your mom is so dominant. I swear. So when it comes to Debbie, okay, I'm getting Debbie. Debbie seems, now I could be describing, I believe I'm talking to Debbie. I believe that Debbie is right here. I'm seeing a brown haired, down to earth individual. I feel like Debbie would have had like, she loves nature. I don't know if she rode horses or loved the country or what, but she's standing there barefooted. She's very grounded in life, very down to earth, very down to earth. That's all I can tell you. She was grounded, down to earth. You would have thought that Debbie was like the cool aunt. She's down to earth. Is how she's coming across. I can say that when they show me their feet and bare, if she couldn't walk in the end, she definitely can now. She has no problem with her circulation, and she's showing me being younger. And I know Sydney's there, but I don't see her. But I know she's there, but I don't see her. I don't know why I see Debbie. Did you have a question for your mom or your aunt? To your aunt as well, because your mom's energy is so strong. You will. Gotcha. Debbie seems down to earth and strong minded to me. Like I don't think that I would want. I don't think I would mess with her too much in life because I think that she's a strong willed person and you'd be in for it. So she probably did, but she's definitely younger and strong in heaven, like strong willed young. Um, when those two, do you have when it comes to when it comes to Debbie, do you have it's either Debbie or your mom because your mom is so dominant she's kind of sliding in. I can't really separate the two, but I keep seeing like a piece of cloth or something. I think that your aunt is saying that you may have something of hers, but it could be your mom. But either way, when those two are around, or I'm just gonna say those two because your mom is really into her, really strong. You're gonna smell smells. You're gonna smell like a sweet smelling perfume. Or I keep seeing these little white flowers. Maybe that was one of their favorite flowers, but you will smell florals to let you know that they're there. You ever hear your name get called out? Okay, yeah, because I don't. I mean, I'm not saying that she's not there. sometimes when it's their first time coming through, it takes them a minute to come through. You know, I don't see her there, to be honest with you, but it doesn't mean she's not there. It just means yeah, we'll have to do another reading. I mean, I'm starting to pick up on information, but like I said, her energy's not that strong. I feel like I don't know if somebody flew in to come to her funeral or flew in, or if she just went on a trip, or I'm getting flying, traveling. She's still here with family. She's crossed over, but they're still family members. I don't know if people are still in town or if people are still getting things situated since her passing or what's going on, but no. It's because she's still hanging, you know, she's seeing the light and she was like, wait a minute, guys, that's what it is. She's still here with people. Like, people are still trying to get her stuff together. You know what I mean? So she's still here. You do hear your name called. That's definitely your mom or your aunt. The women are definitely talking. They're very vocal, as you can tell. They're very strong-minded. They're very vocal. So you will hear your name called. You will hear voices. You will smell the florals. And you'll hear, like, I heard stomping. Like, if you hear, like, a thump in the night or a thump, like somebody's walking or a thump. Like, what was that? That can be your mom or your aunt, specifically Debbie. Yeah. So I hope that you enjoyed your reading. I hope that you enjoyed connecting with them. Your mom is so strong, Amanda. She's really concerned about your brother. I want to say to you, Jennifer, if you were wondering if you should move your brother in with you, if you could, I don't know if you got POA over him or what's going on, but your mom is kind of telling me and telling you as well when she said move in with me, as if that is something that you should go for. But it's up to you what you do. I don't want to tell you what to do, but I'm just saying it's like your mom is saying that he needs you in that way. The closer he is to you, then the better off he's going to be. So it's up to you what you do. I don't want to tell you what to do, okay? So I hope that you enjoyed your reading. She's definitely there. Your mom is so strong and so opinionated. And I do feel that Sydney is there, but like I said, there's still family members, you know, that she's around right now, is what I'm getting, okay? But she is there. I can keep hearing the so I know she's there. All right? And thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to connect with her, okay? I just closed the book like I was done. What was I doing? Okay, hold on. All right. So River, did your mom come in, or Amanda? Did your mom come in?